today I'm with Akshara, and she is a really good singer, classical singer, and I would like to ask a few questions to her. So, when did you first realize you wanted to pursue your classical singing professionally?
So when I was 7, I used to sing like generally in my house. So my mom really got impressed and like put me into a classical music, Hindustani classical music. While I was 7, I was in Dehradun. So yeah, basically she pushed me towards it. So yeah, here I go. Now it's been almost 7 years since I sing. 7, yeah.
So, can you tell us about your earliest musical memory?
My earliest musical memory would be when I was 8. I was in third grade. I used to go to this music school, Indian School of Talent, Dehradun. There I performed a rag for the first time. I remember rag Bilawal. I learned it and I sang it, and it was very good.
Who were your biggest influences growing up, musically or otherwise?
Okay, I would be very specific with music as we are talking about music. So from the childhood, I have been inspired by Shreya Ghoshal and late Lata Mangeshkar ji. Yeah, I love them both.
So, what was your vocal training like, and who were your most influential teachers?
So I have been in my life, I have been with many teachers as such. I kept on changing my teacher just to have new experiences. But there was this particular teacher who taught me really well. Uh, Her name was Mrs. Anita something. I'm still in touch with her. I don't remember her full name, but she used to make me realize every word of the music, every emotion when it should be sung. When it comes to classical music, every rag has some point of time. Like you need to sing this rag during 5 a.m., 6 a.m., or in the evening. So yeah, I love that teacher.
How do you approach maintaining your vocal health?
Vocal health. I would say I don't eat like cold stuff, ice creams and stuff, cold drinks. I am not fond of cold drinks at all as such. But yeah.
Are there any particular vocal techniques or methods that you swear by?
Vocal techniques, now I'm not in touch with my music as such. But yeah, when I was really into that, I used to wake up at around 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. and practice, which we used to call it riyas, like sargam, alankar, and rags, which my mentors used to advise me. That's all.
Do you have a favorite composer or era of classical music that you love to perform?
Oh, I would say the 2016 to 2020 era. Really good classical music came out. If we talk about Bollywood, I think the movie Padmavat released during that period. Then one more, Bajirao Mastani. It has beautiful songs. It follows the culture, the Marwadi culture. So yeah.
What's your process for preparing a new role or a piece for your solo performance?
Oh, when I'm in my solo performance and I see a huge crowd, I prepare myself way too soon for that. So for that, I am usually not nervous in stage, but I prepare myself like, okay, I'm being there. You have to be cool. So preparation, I start 1 month before. I need to know, okay, the program is in this month, this date. So it's not that hard, but yeah, I manage it somehow.
Can you share a particularly memorable performance experience that you have ever had?
Okay, so I would share my worst one here. So in my society, there was a New Year program where I had to sing a song. Everyone used to, force me. Okay, you need to sing. You need to sing. So I sung a song that one, "Bijli Ki Rani Main Hu Ai." So that was a song. I was in a proper, retro kind of attire, but I sung it very well, very well. But the audience was so down to earth. They did not even cheer for me. Like it's such a jolly song. So I cried after that. I sang very well, but the audience were like, okay, they did not even clap as such. Okay, that was my first experience.
What has been the biggest challenge in your musical journey so far?
Biggest challenge, as far as I remember, being not chosen by the my favorite teachers. That was a challenge, just because I did not sing to their expectation one time, but I did not even get the chance. So that was my worst experience because I had to sing in front of more than 3,000 people in the school. I had sung the last year, but this year I did not get it. So that was my worst experience.
So how do you handle nerves or performance anxiety before your any important performance?
Let me be honest, like right now I don't get any like performance anxiety. uh, Usually I am scared of, okay, what if the mic doesn't work in the middle, what if someone more professional than me is sitting in front of me and then pinpoints my mistakes. That's all I'm scared of right now. I have, like, since I told you, since 7 years I have been practicing. I have been in front of the audience, so no stage anxiety as of now.
So how do you manage your timing with studies and college with the classical
Hmm.
practices like Riyaz, as you said?
Hmm. Uh, so as I pursued BBA, so my college is manageable because assignments for me is handle I can handle it. And Riyaz, it's like I do it either in the morning or when I get time in the midnight as well, 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. If I'm alone, I'll sing with my loudest voice. So Riyaz is not an issue for me. I can handle it. Yeah.
So how do you see the future of classical music as you are young yourself?
Hmm.
So how do you see it?
Future of classical music. So in this generation, classical music is not hyped at all, I would say. So in future, first of all, the youth of this era needs to be educated. Like, okay, they feel like, okay, classical music, it's so boring, it doesn't have any kind of swag or something. No, classical music is the future. If you learn classical right now, you will be able to sing any song in the world, whether it be Bollywood, Hollywood, or even ghazal, even raps, I would say, because classical music is very tough. If you start it, you cannot just give up on it.
So what are the misconceptions that people have right now about classical
Classical music,
music?
yeah, as I said, like I said, classical music has no future, they say. But if you see in Bollywood right now, Shreya Ghoshal, Lata Mangeshkar, then Alka Yagnik, they are all classically professionally trained. That's why they are still in the, they have never fade away. So you can see Neha Kakkar. I will give you the biggest example. Neha Kakkar sings good, okay, but she was very famous during, I guess, 2017 to 2020. She sings all those, Bollywood songs like
Pop music.
pop music basically. Yeah, she was, if you ask her, she won't be able to sing any classical music with perfection. So if you learn classical music, you have no ends.
How do you think classical musicians can adapt to today's digital landscape?
Digital landscape means.
Yeah, like nowadays reels are getting famous,
Hmm.
YouTube videos, and classical music is like more of a stage performance.
Yes.
So how do you think they are adapting to it?
Mm, so digitally, I would say even in Instagram, you can say that even like classical singers are also uploading Instagram reels, YouTubes, and they are going viral. And I would definitely say classical music has more chance than any other music because it is volatile, it is appreciated all over the world. People from outside come to India just to learn the language, just to learn the culture. So classical music, I would say Carnatic music, classical music, it's more tough. So yeah, people are able to adapt as well in this modern era.
So what do you hope that the audience that are watching you while performing take away from your performances?
Hmm. So while I perform, I make mistakes, I make blunders. I also do, the difficult part as well because I enjoy the challenges while I sing. I only sing those songs which I can feel, which I can know the meaning of. So I would say if the audience sees my mistakes, okay, you could be like, okay, I could have done better than her. I could have done better in this place. So I would say if I am doing mistakes in front of you, so the audience could take it in a very positive way. So I'm glad if I inspire someone. Even like when I perform in stages, little kids come to me and say, Didi, you sang so well, I also want to sing like you. And they'll be like, okay, come to my house, I'll make you, learn. So yeah.
So are there any
Hmm.
cross genre projects that you would like to do or collaborations that you would like to have?
I would definitely love to work with Shreya Ghoshal. As I said, I really want to meet her one day. But for that, yeah, I'm really working hard.
So what advice would you like to give to aspiring classical singers?
Do not give up. Not at all. You do have a future if you are willing to pursue it performance like professionally. In future, do not give up. You have a huge scope in the future. Yeah,
So thank you so much for
no
having me. It
problem.
was a great time and it was a very intellectual interview.
Thank